the Sala de Uyuni, where the earth merges with the infinite mirror of heaven. But to witness the breathtaking beauty that captivates us today, we need to embark on a journey through geological time, unraveling the layers of history that shaped this unique landscape. The ancient lakes. The Sala de Uyuni is not an isolated whim of nature. Its existence is intrinsically linked to a monumental aquatic past, to times when vast prehistoric lakes dominated the Andean Altiplano. Let's imagine for a moment a very different setting from the white salt we know today. Colossal expanses of liquid, pulsating with life and reflecting imposing volcanic peaks. It was these sleeping giants of water that, in a slow and inexorable geological process, gave rise to the spectacle we know today as the largest salt desert on the planet. Among these aquatic colossi that gave rise to the Sala de Uyuni, legendary figures stand out, such as Lake Minchin, the Colossus of the Ice Age. Approximately 40,000 years ago, during the height of the last ice age, the Altiplano was covered by the gigantic Lake Minchin. Its icy waters extended over a vast area, larger than the present-day Sala de Uyuni and Coipesa combined, encompassing parts of Bolivia and Argentina. This immense lake was fed by the melting snow of the Andean mountains, a testament to the power of water and ice in the formation of the earth. Lake Tauca, air in trouble. When the Ice Age ended and temperatures rose, the vast Lake Minchin began to slowly evaporate. From this gradual process, about 13,000 years ago, a new smaller, but still significant lake emerged, Lake Tauca. Its waters still covered large areas of the Altiplano, keeping alive the memory of the aquatic giant that preceded it. A final fragmentation, the birth of Salinas. The heating and evaporation cycle continues its relentless march. The Tauca Lake, once promising, also succumbed to the sun and wind of the Altiplano. Its waters fragmented, giving rise to a series of smaller and shallower lakes. Between them was Lake Bolivian and other bodies of water filled with minerals, announcing the birth of the salt mines that we know today. It is a slow and dramatic evaporation process that dissolves you in the ancestral waters and concentrates, depositing in litters that, over 2 years, breed on the dazzling white surface of the Uyuni salt flats. O Sol as an architect, or Vento as Cinzel, a Genies du Sala. In the heart of the Altiplano, where the rarefied dance under a relentless sun, two powerful allies of nature orchestrate the metamorphosis of two ancient lakes in a spectacle of obfuscating whiteness, the arid climate and the relentless rhythm of evaporation. As a patient sculptor, the dry environment and intense solar radiation worked tirelessly to extract water from two vast lakes that once dominated the landscape. The mineral legacy of the mountains. The primordial waters that filled Lakes Minchin and Tauca carried with them an invisible treasure, a rich tapestry of dissolved mineral salts. Originating from the slow erosion of the towering volcanic rocks surrounding the region, these minerals traveled in the water currents, waiting for the moment to concentrate. Under the scorching heat and cutting dryness of the Altiplano, the lake water gradually receded, yielding its mineral content to the bed. As evaporation progressed, the concentration of these dissolved salts reached a critical point, a saturation that triggered a magical phenomenon, crystallization. Molecule by molecule, the salts joined together to form tiny crystals that were deposited on the dry ground. Over countless millennia, this incessant cycle of evaporation and saline deposition has built the thick, pristine salt crust that dazzles our eyes today in the Sala. And like a touch of nature's genius, the Sala de Uyuni reveals itself as a plane of almost supernatural horizontality. Across its vast expanse, the gradient barely exceeds 1 meter. This extraordinary leveling is the hallmark of the way the waters of the ancient lakes spread and evaporated uniformly, like a gigantic liquid mirror that slowly solidified into an infinite white surface. Thus, the Sala de Uyuni appears as a natural monument sculpted by time and the elements, the saline testimony to the evaporation of the aquatic colossi that lived during the ice ages. Evidence of the incessant dynamics of our planet, where water, sun, and minerals dance in a geological choreography that has endured for millennia. Unlike the terra incognita discovered by a single daring explorer, the revelation of the Sala de Uyuni to the Western world occurred at a slower and more steady pace. The immense salt flats were once home to ancient indigenous communities who, for millennia, wove their lives around this unique territory, learning its secrets and utilizing its resources in ways we may never fully understand. It was only with the awakening of scientific interest in the 19th and 20th centuries that the Sala de Uyuni began to emerge from its relative obscurity. Explorers driven by a thirst for geographical and geological knowledge, scientists eager to unravel the mysteries of the Earth, and adventurers seeking the limits of the unknown gradually ventured into the depths of the Altiplano. Prepare for the magnitude. The Sala di Uyuni holds the title of the largest salt flat on the planet, stretching over a colossal area of approximately 10,582 square kilometers. To put this in perspective, its immensity surpasses that of many entire nations. And the depth of this white sea is equally impressive. Beneath the seemingly uniform surface are around 11 layers of salt, ranging in thickness from a few meters to an impressive 10 meters. In some areas, the surface crust reaches an average thickness of 10 meters, while the total depth of the salt flat, including the brine layers and the underlying lake clay, can reach an incredible 120 meters. These numbers alone paint a picture of the vastness and geological complexity of the Sala di Uyuni, a true white giant in the heart of Bolivia. Mineral wealth and the influence of altitude. The Sala di Uyuni is a mineral treasure, with an emphasis on sodium chloride, salt, and primarily lithium, with one of the world's largest reserves, crucial for batteries. Other minerals present include potassium, boron, and magnesium. Its location at the top of the Bolivian Altiplano, at an altitude of 3,656 meters, generates a dry, cold climate with wide temperature ranges. Low pressure and strong solar radiation intensify evaporation, which is essential for the formation of the salt flat. Ubication y paisaje secundant. El Sala de Uyuni se encuentra al suroeste de Bolivia, en la provincia de Daniel Campos, en el departamento de Potosí. Es parte del Altiplano, una vasta meseta de gran altitud que se extiende por los Andes de Bolivia, Perú, Argentina y Chile. El paisaje que rodea el Sala es arido y montañoso, adornado por imponentes volcanes, algunos activos, montañas de colores vibrantes y formations rocosas inusuales esculpidas por el viento. La aridez del Sala contrasta con los oasis y la vegetación baja que salpican sus bordes y las islas que emergen de su blanca superficie. Cuando las lluvias bendicen el altiplano, generalmente entre diciembre y abril, ocurre un fenómeno extraordinario en el Sala de Uyuni. Una fina y delicada capa de agua de lluvia se deposita sobre la superficie impeccablemente plana de la sal. Gracias a la nivelación casi perfecta del Sala, esta lámina de agua permanece increíblemente poco profunda y tranquila, transformando la vasta extensión blanca en un espectacular espejo gigante. Es en este momento cuando la magia se revela. El cielo, con su tapiz de nubes en constante movimiento y colores vibrantes que bailan a lo largo del día, encuentra su reflejo perfecto en la superficie líquida. Los límites entre el cielo y la tierra se disuelven, creando ilusiones ópticas surrealistas y proporcionando la indescriptible sensación de caminar sobre las nubes. Esta es la cara más icónica y fotografiada del Sala de Uyuni, un sueño visual que atrae viajeros de todo el mundo. Beyond the mirror, other hidden wonders in the Sala. But the beauty of the Sala de Uyuni is not limited to its celestial reflection. Amidst the white immensity, we discover other fascinating landscapes and formations. Islands in the salt sea, like the backs of beluga whales emerging from the ocean, rocky islands, landscape, covered in giant cacti that defy time and fossilized stromatolite formations, witnesses to ancient microbial life. The most famous of these is Incahuasi Island, or Fish Island. Eyes that see deep, the ojos de agua, water eyes, are like windows into the subsoil of the salt flat, holes through which groundwater emerges, forming small circular lagoons that reveal the layers of salt and mud hidden beneath the surface. Crystalline ripples. In certain areas, the salt crust rises into small irregular mounds, created by the relentless action of the wind sculpting the salt crystals. The geometry of drought. Elsewhere, the salt surface breaks into intriguing hexagonal polygonal patterns, an effect of the salt shrinking as moisture evaporates, revealing nature's hidden mathematics. Despite the harsh conditions, in such an extreme environment, the Sala de Uyuni supports remarkably adapted life forms. Flora. Giant cacti. On the rocky islands, slow-growing cacti can reach impressive heights, storing water to survive drought and radiation. Halophilous vegetation. Salt-tolerant plants grow above the ground at the edges of the salt flat. Fauna. Flamingos. 3 species feed in the salt lagoons, especially during the rainy season. Andean fox. Culpio seen in rocky areas in search of food. Viscachas. Rodents that live in colonies on rocky islands. Andean birds. Seagulls and geese can be seen in peripheral areas and lagoons. Halophilic microorganisms, salt-loving bacteria and algae thrive in the marshes themselves and play an important ecological role. And you, do you want to visit the Sala de Uyuni? Leave your comments here. If you enjoyed the trip, leave a like, subscribe to the channel, and click the bell so you don't miss out on upcoming adventures. And of course, comment below what caught your eye or what place you'd like to see here. See you soon.